Hey guys, welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Kiara and I have my own crochet business, so that's what all my videos are about. So in this video, we will be doing some market prep and I will be bringing you guys to the event itself with me. So it is a Day of the Dead festival. I'm super excited. And then after the event, I will give you guys a whole breakdown of all my sales and I will tell you guys how much money I made and everything I sold and all of the good stuff. So I would usually start filming this on Friday since the event is Saturday and Sunday, but I do have to dog sit tomorrow. Like, I won't get home super late, but I still want to have things ready. I don't want to do it all super last minute tomorrow night. So I will get started today. I always bring crochet when I dog sit, but obviously I can't do really my market prep as in like putting tags on stuff. So I'm gonna put tags on stuff today, and then whatever needs to be done still tomorrow night, we will do that tomorrow night. So it is Halloween today, so happy Halloween. I mean, when you guys are watching this, it's gonna be past Halloween, but happy Halloween anyways. So I will do what I can today until I have to go sit outside and give out candy. The reason I'm going to sit outside and not just staying in and letting people knock on my door is because I have dogs and they would start barking literally uncontrollably as soon as someone knocks. So it would just be unpleasant for everybody. So I'm just gonna sit outside, bring crochet with me, crochet outside, and give out candy. So until I have to go do that, I will put tags on stuff. But before I put tags on all the stuff I made in the past week, I will show you guys each item individually that I made in the past week that's coming to the market with me. So you guys seem to really enjoy this part of the video where I show you guys individually everything I crocheted in the past week. That way it kind of gives you guys an idea of everything I got done since my last market. And then I will have to put tags on all that stuff after. So I will have to put price tags on those items and tags with my logo for branding. But yeah, so let's get right into it and I will show you guys everything I crocheted in the past week since my last market. Alright, so this is in no particular order, I'm just showing you guys everything one by one, but I will start with this super cute snake. So it's made with Hobby Honey Bunny and Baby Snuggle yarn. The dark purple is Baby Snuggle, the light is Honey Bunny, but they basically work up the same. I really like both of them, and I used super cool rainbow eyes. I'm kind of obsessed, and I just freehanded this snake, but I think it's super cute. Next, I have these two skulls. So since it is a Day of the Dead festival, I think that kind of goes with the theme really well. So I have, obviously they're like kind of opposites. I have a lot of plushies that are in these colors because I got those colors from the hobby site and I don't have any other yarns from them and they wouldn't work well with other yarns because they're not the same texture and same size, so I have to work with them together. So I made these and I think they're really cool. Like, this one's my favorite because I think that like the eyes, nose, and mouth should be dark, but I think this one's still cool. So I made these two and I just freehanded them. Next, I have two baby loveys, that's what I call them, with like the little blanket that kind of hangs from the bottom. So I sold my last one at my last market, so I decided to make two more, one pink and one blue. This is my own pattern. It comes in a pattern bundle. So in the pattern bundle, you get the pattern obviously to make the bear lovey, and you also get the pattern to make an elephant lovey and a bunny lovey. So you get three of them in the bundle. And of course, I embroidered the faces so they can be given to babies because that's kind of what they're for. And you don't want to give babies like safety eyes because they could pull them out and choke on them. So this way, there's no choking hazard of any kind. Next, I have these two chickens. So they're like two different shades of beige, I guess. And they have like a little tail and a little head. I just freehand these guys. A lot of you guys have been asking for patterns. I just don't know if I feel comfortable writing a pattern since it is kind of, I guess, based on the Mabel chicken. Like, obviously it's very different with the tail and the head, but I guess the base is the same. I've never even bought the Mabel chicken pattern, so I can't tell you for sure it's the same because I've never used it. I just freehand all of my stuff basically. but I'm not sure if I feel comfortable with that. I'm gonna give it some more thought, and I will get back to you guys. I don't know, but the tail and the head I think is a nice little addition to the chickens. Next, I have two white little cats. So I got, well, I say white little cats, but I got one bigger one and one small one. I have been out of mini cats for a while, so I thought making a little one would be nice. And I made a big one. I still had one big cat left over, but someone did message me asking if I will have my cat plushies at the Day of the Dead festival, so I said yes because obviously I will. So I decided to make a few more. I'm not sure exactly what color they'd be looking for, but I will have a few on my table for them to choose from. Next, it is another project with the hobby yarn again because I had to use them together. So I just freehanded this guy, a little monster, but it is kind of based on a pattern I saw on Facebook. I cannot remember who the creator is, but I think they call it a zombie cat, so I guess I kind of see it. I just didn't make a tail on mine, but yeah, there is like an original pattern by somebody and they call it a zombie cat. Obviously, it's a bit different because I just freehanded mine by seeing the picture like once, you know, I don't know, it just kind of inspired me a little bit. So if you wanted to make something like this, definitely just search like zombie cat or something somewhere. I'm sure you'll find it. It's a pretty popular thing that people are making and it's really cool. So I just made this little guy, like I guess the reason I made him is because I made a giant monster in these colors that you can see in my previous video. And a lot of people really like him, but obviously he's really expensive because he's huge. So I decided to make a monster a little bit smaller. Of course he's a bit different, but he is a bit smaller, so obviously he's more affordable than the big one. Next, I made an elephant. So this is my own pattern that you can find on my Etsy and coffee shop. Elephants have been pretty popular, to be honest. So I sold one in this exact color at my last market, so I decided to make another one. So I've been wanting to make just gray elephants, which I usually make, but I don't have enough gray yarn. I ordered more, it's on the way. So I probably won't have just regular gray elephants for this event, but I do have a few variegated elephants that I think are super cute. Next, I have 4 chicken nuggets. So I got 2 here and 2 here. All of them have embroidered faces because I ran out of small safety eyes that I would normally use for these guys. So I just had to embroider the faces. I have more safety eyes on the way. Again, I ordered a lot of stuff, it's just not here yet. But yeah, so I embroidered the faces on these guys. There is a tutorial on my channel for the chicken nuggets. In the tutorial, I do use thicker yarn, but if you would like to make these with thinner yarn, just chain more at the beginning and you'll be good to go. It might sound a little weird right now, but when you watch the tutorial, when I say chain more at the beginning, you're gonna understand. So yeah, got 4 chicken nuggets. Next, I have 3 hot dogs. So these are my own pattern that you can find on my Etsy and coffee shop. These have been going crazy, the plushies and the pattern. Everybody wants them apparently, but yeah, they're adorable. They actually work up pretty quick. And I sell them in the little red baskets with the napkin. I'm gonna get all that ready. I'm just showing you guys them right now. But I made 3. I had 2 at my last market. I sold 1. So I made 3. This way I have 4 at this event. If I notice they're all selling really, really well the first day, I'll make more when I get home for the second day. I just don't know, like, hot dogs usually do really well for me, but this event, like, I'm not sure if hot dogs are going to be something people are looking for. Maybe, I don't know. So I have 4. If I sell all of them or almost all of them the first day, then I know I need to make more that night for the next day. But if not, that's okay. I made a lot of skulls for this event because I think that goes with the theme a little bit more, but who knows what's going to sell. Next, I have 8 very tiny octos that will be going on keychains. I'm going to show you them up close. Not all of them because a lot of them are the same. But so I have 6 in this blue color. I have a lot in this blue color because I did dog sit earlier this week and I had crocheted all the stuff I wanted to crochet with the yarn I brought. and then there was still a lot of time left to dog sit, and I only had this one color of yarn. So I made a bunch of mini octos. So I got 6 of these guys. Some of them have embroidered eyes and some of them have plastic eyes because, again, like, I'm very low on small safety eyes, so I'm embroidering the eyes of so many things. And I also have 2 of the pink ones like this. These ones have plastic eyes. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put key rings on all of these guys. I will do that when I do like price tags and stuff. Also, these mini octos, they are my own tutorial that you can find on my channel. The video is just chunky octo tutorial, but that is when you use weight 6 yarn. They come out chunky, they come out bigger, but this yarn is like pretty much a weight 4. The label said weight 5, but I use a 4mm crochet hook and they come out this tiny. So obviously, it depends on the yarn and hook you use. The size of your finished project will be different, but when I make my chunky octo tutorial with that yarn and a 4mm crochet hook, they come out this tiny, perfect size for a keychain. Lastly, I have a little ornament here. It's kind of hard to see because the background is dark, but he has a little hat. This is my own pattern that's just been released last week, so definitely go check it out if you would like to market prep for Christmas events. So I will show you guys something else too. I didn't make it this week, but I will show you guys. So this is when you make the pattern in acrylic yarn. You can make it into an ornament. In the pattern, you have the instructions to turn it into an ornament or just keep it as a plushie. But yeah, so you can make it with acrylic yarn, of course. And then when you make it with plush yarn, it obviously comes out a lot bigger. He has a price tag because I made him last week, so I already have a price tag on him. But it's hard to see because the background is dark, but he also has a hat. So this is the size difference. This is like using Bernat blanket yarn. Anyways, you can find all that in the pattern description. So the pattern is available on my Etsy and coffee shop, so definitely go check it out if you would like to make some Christmas items and ornaments. I will also show you guys this. I didn't technically crochet them this week, but I did embroider the flowers on them. So I made a bunch of skulls like this, basically the same as the purple ones I showed you guys, but they're just with acrylic yarn. So this one actually glows in the dark, but a lot of them don't glow in the dark. They're just regular acrylic white and black yarn. But I did embroider flowers like this on a lot of them for the Day of the Dead festival, of course. So I used orange yarn because I think marigolds are a very good flower to represent the Day of the Dead, and of course they're orange. So I used this yarn. It has a bit of like yellow in it, sometimes a little bit of blue, and it is sparkly, so I think it is perfect. So I will have a basket full of these guys with or without flowers, just a bunch of skulls this size because they're all the same price. So I will have to cut the price tags off of the ones that still have the price tags because I'm going to put a price tag like on the basket, I guess, for the whole basket. So in the email that the organizers sent sometime last week, they did say that they encourage vendors to decorate their booths for the occasion. So I went to Michael's. Well, first I went to a lot of stores, but then I ended up going to Michael's and I got bouquets of like fake flowers, and they happened to be marigolds, which was perfect. And I made my own garland that I will hang at the front of my booth to decorate. So I'm really excited to put that and just really decorate my booth for the whole occasion. I'm really excited for this event. So next, I will put all the tags on the plushies I made in the past week. So I will put price tags and tags with my logo, and I will have to put like the key rings on all the little octos I made to put on keychains. And I'm gonna have to dig in those bins for all the skulls that have a price tag that don't need one because they're all gonna go in a basket. I'm also gonna have to like design and print that sign with the price for the skulls. I don't know. I'm just gonna do whatever I can today, and I will update you guys on everything I do. Alright, so I've put tags on everything and all those things are packed away in bins or bags. I think what I'm going to do now is print more stickers that I use to put on my paper bags when I make mystery bags. I already have 4 mystery bags all done and ready to go, but I do want to bring more of those stickers. I'm going to show you guys what my mystery bags look like, so you know what I'm talking about. But I only have 4 right now, and I don't want to make a bunch, so I'm going to bring 4, but then I will also bring the paper bags and the stickers to put on them. And I also put like fun little stickers in the bags, so I'm going to bring those too, so that if I notice my mystery bags are selling really well, really fast, I will have the supplies to make more, and I can just grab a plushie from my inventory to put in the mystery bag, so I can always make more if they sell really well. So this is what my mystery bags look like. So it's just a paper bag with, this is the sticker I'm going to print more of, and the stickers with my logo also. And then I'm going to bring the bags empty, and then if I notice these mystery bags are selling really well, I can just make more right then and there. So what's in the mystery bag is 1 plushie or 2, anyways, either way there is a value of more than $10, and the mystery bags are $10, and you have fun little stickers. So in most of these there is a plushie that has a value of $12 plus stickers. So you're getting a deal either way with the mystery bags. Alright, so I printed all that. I think I'm gonna go crochet for a little bit, and then I'm gonna have to get all the Halloween stuff ready to go sit outside and give out candy. Probably around 5 I'm gonna do that. So, unless someone knocks on my door earlier. But, I will go crochet and I will update you guys on everything I crochet. I will probably make some more keychains. Those are always a huge hit, especially at big events like this. So I will probably make some keychains with glow-in-the-dark yarn, which is super cool. So I will update you guys on everything I crochet when I can. Alright, so it's not super late. I didn't crochet much. I'm just updating you guys because I brought my dogs out and turns out I had mail. So I believe it is yarn, so I'm gonna open it with you guys. So I believe I know what this one is. I did win a giveaway from Bling Bling Yarn, which is for glow-in-the-dark yarn, so I think that's what it is. I will open it with you guys. And then I also have this smaller one, which I think might be Safety Eyes, so I will open it with you guys. So I'll open the big one first. I really think that is the yarn from the giveaway that I won because it's in a box, and the giveaway, they were giving away 10 boxes of glow-in-the-dark yarn, so I believe that's what it is. It is, guys, look! So I'm so excited. It's a decent sized box, so let's open it. These colors are so pretty, guys. So the balls of yarn are actually like really small, but I mean, when you're making small projects with them, like keychains or small plushies, it's fine. So let me take it out of here for you guys. I really like the box, but yeah, so there's all these super nice colors. I think these are going to be great for keychains or just small plushies. To be honest, I don't have that many ideas for all of this, but it's all glow in the dark. I'm so excited. I think I'm going to leave this in the light for a little bit and then come back and show you guys all of them glowing, because I think like some of them might glow like the color that they actually are. Like the pink, for example, I think it glows pink. So I'm not sure, but I'll leave it in the light and I will show you guys when it's glowing. So I'm really excited about this. I'm really happy that I won this giveaway. Also, for Bling Bling Yarn, I'm gonna let you guys know right now, I am affiliated with them, but I mean, that was a whole different giveaway. Like, I entered the giveaway just like everybody else, and 10 people won, and I was one of those people. But I am affiliated with them, so when someone makes a purchase on their site with my link and my code, I do make a small percentage. So if you do use my code Crochet Customs at checkout at blingblingyarn.com, I will make a small percentage and you get 10% off, which is awesome. I do genuinely really love their yarn. I have a bunch of it and I'm really pleased with it. Anyways, now I will open the smaller package, which I think are Safety Eyes. I don't remember ordering anything. but my mom often orders a bunch of stuff for me and sends it to my house. So I think they're safety eyes that she might have ordered. I am not sure, to be honest, because she did say she ordered me some safety eyes, but that was not that long ago, so I don't know if it would have gotten here that fast. But let's see. Oh yes, it's safety eyes, guys. So there's a ton. So they're just like black safety eyes of different sizes because I did run out of a bunch of them. Doesn't say the size, does it? Oh yes, these are 6mm, so I think they're all 200 pieces. There's a bunch. I'm gonna go through them with you guys. These are 6mm. These are 10mm, so a little bit bigger. I think these are 8mm. Yeah, these are 8mm, so between 6 and 10, obviously. And these are 12mm, which I actually use a lot. So 6, 8mm, 10, and 12 are the sizes I use the most, so yeah, thank you, Mom. So I just wanted to update you guys with my day, I guess, and I saw the packages and I thought, let's show people watching the video what I got in the mail. So I will keep crocheting with the glow-in-the-dark yarn that I already had. I was making glow-in-the-dark keychains anyways with other yarn, so I'm gonna leave this one in the light so I can show you guys it glowing when I come back in here in a little bit, and I will update you guys on everything I crochet later. Alright guys, so it's about 4 p.m, so one more hour till I gotta go sit outside and give out candy. So I will show you guys what I crocheted since I talked to you guys last. So I made 5 keychains and 4 of these are glow in the dark. So I'll show you guys the one that's not glow in the dark first. This one is just regular like chenille yarn. It's not glow in the dark. So I got this one, and then these ones are glow in the dark. So we got a purple one. I have a green one. Got an orange one and a blue one. It keeps turning. And I got a blue one. So these have not been exposed to direct light for a while, so they won't glow in the dark right now. So I'm gonna put them in the light while I show you guys the pack of glow in the dark yarn from earlier. It's been exposed to the light this whole time, so it should glow pretty well. This is the pack of yarn glowing. This one glows the most. I think that's the white, and the white always glows more. Obviously, some glow more than others, but I think it's still super cool, and I'm so excited to use this yarn. Alright, so it's pretty late on Thursday night, so I sat outside, gave some candy for a while, and I did crochet 4 of these skulls and I embroidered flowers on all of them because I think these are going to be more popular than just like blank ones. So yeah, I have 4 of them here. I won't show you guys them one by one, they're all the same. So I'm just getting everything ready that I want to bring tomorrow morning while I dog sit because I won't have time tomorrow morning. I don't want to be too rushed, so I'm just packing that up now, and I will probably talk to you guys tomorrow when I come back from dog sitting. Alright guys, so I'm back home from dog sitting, so it's about 5 p.m. So I will show you guys what I crocheted while I was over there. So I'm pretty proud of what I crocheted over there while still obviously caring for the dog. So I made 2 very little cats. I really like making these, they're very fun. And also I'm just trying to really make sure I have cats in stock because one person did message me asking if I was going to have some cat plushies at this event. So I already have a few, but I just wanted to make sure I do not run out. So I made some little cats and I just freehanded these guys. I made 1 mini octo. This is the same tutorial that's on my YouTube channel. It was just a different sized yarn and hook. So it's smaller than my chunky octos, but bigger than my octopus keychains. I will compare it to an octopus keychain very soon, just to show you guys the size, because I did crochet 2 octopus keychains while I was over there. So this one is glow in the dark. I made it with that glow in the dark yarn that I won in that giveaway, so I brought that whole pack. Obviously I couldn't crochet a bunch of stuff, like I made what I could. But yeah, so I made a little octopus keychain with that purple glow-in-the-dark yarn, so I will expose it to the light so I can show it to you guys glowing. And then I also made a keychain with this yarn. It's not glow-in-the-dark, but still super cool. And lastly, I made a sea turtle, again with that glow-in-the-dark yarn. So this purple is the same that I used for the keychain. And then I used some of the green yarn that was in that pack. So I have been exposing this one to the light for a little bit, so I will show it to you guys glowing along with the little keychain while I let it sit in the light. This is the turtle glowing. I apologize, it's not super dark, but as you can see, it obviously glows. The green glows a little bit more than the purple, but obviously the purple is still glowing, and I think it's just super cool overall. This is the little octopus keychain. It has not been exposed to the light for as long as the turtle, but it's still glowing. So I will just put price tags on the turtle and the two little cats, and then I will pack those all up. The keychains don't get tags, and the mini octo doesn't get a tag because they go like, well, the mini octo goes in a basket with the tag on the basket, and the keychains go on my keychain rack, and they have a whole sign for the pricing for them, so I don't need to put tags on those guys. But I will put the tags on the turtle and the little cats. Also, so I already had my morning coffee and everything, but I did make myself an iced coffee at home because coffee, and I know I won't be sleeping much anyways tonight because I'm so stressed about this event, and when I'm stressed I don't sleep, so I made a coffee because I won't be sleeping anyways. Well, hopefully I can sleep a little bit, but coffee's nice. So I will do some prepping while drinking my wonderful iced coffee that I made at home. Alright, so I've packed up a lot of things, gotten a lot of things ready. So I packed up my ornaments for Christmas and my mini Christmas tree that I display them on. Now, I'm not sure if I will display them actually on my table like at first, or if it's only going to be if I'm selling so much that I have nothing else to put out. I'm not sure. I'm really going to see there really how much room I have on my tables and what the vibe is, I guess. I have no idea if Christmas stuff is going to sell yet, but I packed them up just to bring them. If I don't display them, well, I still have them in case someone just happens to ask if I have Christmas stuff or anything like that. A lot of people are just suckers for Christmas stuff like me, so I don't know. I just wanted to bring them, so I have all that packed up. Now I'm just looking for the like corner connectors, I guess, for my metal grid cubes. I had ordered new ones like over a year ago, like very long time ago, and I never opened them because the ones I had were fine, they were just extras, but now mine are getting really worn out and really hard to put together, so I'm looking for the new ones, but we moved a little less than a year ago and I have no idea where they are. So I will go on a hunt, look for those, and hopefully I can find them to make the assembly easier for those grid cube things. I finally found the corners for the metal shelving things. Took me longer than I would have liked it to, but I have them here, so honestly, I'm not really sure there's much more I can like get ready right now. Everything's basically ready except for the bag of stuff I want to bring to crochet over there tomorrow, but I don't really want to get that ready right now because I will crochet tonight, so I can't pack all my supplies because I'm going to need to use them tonight. So I will plug in my square, and also I have this like lamp thing, so I will bring it because the market is going until 7, and it's the time of the year where it gets dark at like 6 or before 6. So I will bring this because when I hang it from the middle of my booth, is this the light? And I'm not even sure which setting it is, but anyways, when I hang this from the middle of my booth, it literally like illuminates the whole booth and it's perfect. So I will charge this just to make sure it's not like dead or anything tomorrow, and I will charge my square. So it's like just past 6 p.m. so I will go crochet a little bit. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna make, but I will pick something to make, and before I go to bed and get everything ready, I will show you guys what it is that I crocheted. Before I forget, I have to print 2 signs, so I have my laptop here because I have to like kind of design them and then print them. So I have to make 2 of them, one for my ornaments because I have different ornaments that have different prices. And yeah, like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to display them or not, but I still want to print a sign for them in case I do put them out, because obviously I need the prices to be displayed, and I need to make a sign with the prices for my skulls that will be all going in one basket, but I want like one sign saying like skulls $15 each, just on the basket. That way I don't have to price all of them individually. So I got both signs on one paper. Obviously I gotta cut it and everything. So I got the skulls, and I put a skull of the Day of the Dead because obviously that's the theme, that's what's going on. And then I have my Christmas ornaments little price list with a little Christmas tree. So I will cut these up and get them all ready. Alright, so it's about 9:30 on Friday night. So far I have finished this frog that I will need to put a price tag on, and I started working on an elephant. It might not really look like an elephant right now. It's gonna have a trunk and all of its legs, paws, whatever. But I will not finish it tonight because it's not super late, but I still have to shower, and I would like to try to go to bed and have a decent night's sleep. And I still have to pack the stuff that I want to bring to the market to crochet tomorrow. So I will obviously pack this guy up to finish at the market tomorrow, along with some more yarn to hopefully crochet and get some things done over there. Alright, so I think everything is packed and ready, so I will go shower and then I will go to bed. So I will see you guys tomorrow before we leave for this event. I'm really excited, and I'm really excited to bring you guys along with me. Good morning, everyone. So it is Saturday morning. We're gonna load the car very quickly. I will get everything out of this room and load it in the car, and then we will get going. So I'm really excited for today. It's still dark outside. It won't still be dark when we get there, but it's starting to get dark for a long time, and then it gets dark early, so it's probably going to be dark when we leave, but I'm really excited for today. Alright, so I am back home from the first day of the Day of the Dead festival. Guys, it was freezing. I don't think there's a way I can describe to you how cold it was other than look at my face, and I've been inside for a while, and was in a hot car on the way back home, and my face is still so red and like numb from how cold it was. And I had like 2 pairs of big pants and 2 big shirts and a coat. Like, I was just freezing, guys. Everybody was. But It is the first weekend of November. I guess it gets cold. I don't know. It was just so cold, but I did do very well. So I will talk to you guys a little bit about that. So I won't do a whole breakdown of my sales for today because I will do that after the last day, which is tomorrow. But I will tell you guys how much money I made in total today. So just today I made a total of $996 in sales, which is amazing for one day. I'm not like disappointed or anything. For how high the booth fee was of $300 plus insurance, I was hoping to make over $1,000 in the first day, which I was very close, like literally $4 off. So I'm not like disappointed. I was just hoping for, to reach $1,000 in the first day, but I almost got there. I was super close. So there was so many people, lots and lots of people. A lot of people weren't even interested in the vendors. A lot of people weren't interested in my stuff specifically, which I understand. Like, not everybody is my target audience. And then a lot of people were interested, kind of came to my booth, spent a lot of time in my booth, and then just left. Of course, I made some sales, like, obviously. But yeah, there was, for the amount of people that there was, maybe I didn't make that many sales, but there's always tomorrow. Maybe those same people will come back tomorrow and purchase something, who knows. But yeah, I made a lot of sales to a lot of amazing people, so I'm really happy with how today went. I was going to crochet some more tonight because I did sell out of hot dogs today. I had only brought 4 because I didn't know if they were going to sell. Obviously they did because I sold out of them like midday. But I wanted to crochet another hot dog at least tonight. But I am so cold still, like I am cold down to the bone. So I think I will take a hot bath. I think I deserve it. I don't know. So I think I'll take a hot bath, and if I have some time, I might crochet a hot dog. We'll see. I did bring a lot of yarn to crochet over there, but literally the only thing I made was I finished that elephant that I started last night and didn't get to finish because it was so cold. My hands were freezing. But I did finish that elephant, so I just wanted to have that done. And then I put it out on my table, and I didn't crochet anything after that because it was so cold. But yeah, so tonight I will go take a nice hot bath, and if I have some time, I might make a hot dog because, like, they sell really well. Obviously, I sold out of 4 of them, like, about midday today, so maybe if I had more, I would have sold more. I don't know. So I would like to maybe have 1 for tomorrow. I'll see. But I don't think I have much faith in crocheting at the market tomorrow either because it's going to be about the same weather. So I will dress as warm as I possibly can again tomorrow. So depending if I get to crochet or not tonight, if I crochet something, I will show you guys. If not, then I will talk to you guys tomorrow morning before the market. Alright, so I'm at the market now. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to film before I left this morning, but I did crochet 2 hot dogs last night after I took a warm bath. So we did have to put the clocks back 1 hour because it's like daylight saving or whatever. So I did get an extra hour of sleep and I finished 2 hot dogs. So I put those on my table. I'm all set up, so I will show you guys my setup and hopefully we can have another good day today. Guys, so I'm back home from day 2 of the Day of the Dead festival. So I'm, I guess, pretty happy with how it turned out. I would have liked to make more. I was expecting to make more, but I'm still happy with what I made. So it seems I did forget to write a sale yesterday because I do remember selling 2 hot dogs to one person, and then when I went over my sales from yesterday, I realized I didn't write that one down, and I had only written down that I sold 2 hot dogs yesterday, but I knew I sold more. Like, I knew I sold out and I had 4, and I knew one person bought 2. I had that sale in my square, but I didn't have it written down. It must have been so busy that I just forgot to write it in my book, so I just added that. So yesterday I told you guys I made $996, but with that sale that I forgot to write, that is a total of $1,046 that I made yesterday. So I did reach that goal of $1,000 yesterday, but today was a lot slower, and the people that were there did not seem to be interested in buying anything. But I mean, obviously I made some sales, but today was a lot slower than yesterday, but I still did pretty good. So like I said, yesterday I made a total of $1,046 in sales. Today I made $438 in sales, so like you can tell, a lot less sales, a lot less busy, but still pretty good. So that would leave me with a total of $1,484 for the weekend, but the booth fee was pretty big. That is why I was expecting to make more. So the booth fee was $300, and I did have to get insurance for this weekend, and the insurance came out to $38.80, and the square fees were $16.10. So after taking out all those expenses, that leaves me with a total profit of $1,129.10 for the whole weekend. So I'm not disappointed in like what I made at all. Like, I'm very happy with everything I made. It's just for that big of a booth fee, I was expecting to make more, but it was definitely not a lack of people. Like, there was so many people, maybe they just weren't my audience, so that's why I don't know if I'm gonna do this event next year. I don't know, I will have a whole year to think about it. But I obviously did well, but for that booth fee, I would expect to make more sales. But like I said, there was a lot of traffic. People just weren't necessarily interested in buying crocheted plushies, which I understand not everybody is my audience. Not everybody is going to be my customer. But yeah, so I am pretty happy with what I made. So I will do a breakdown for you guys and tell you guys how many of each items I sold out of the amount that I brought. And I will tell you guys how much I sold that item for, and I will put a picture of that item up here for you guys to show you what it was. Alright, so for the breakdown, let's start with small axolotls. I started with one and I sold it for $18. I started with 2 regular sized turtles and I sold one for $25. I started with 5 birds and I sold 2 of them for $12 each. Sorry, my dog's barking. I started with 3 small stingrays and I sold one for $18. I started with 3 bunnies and I sold 2 of them for $30 each. That is surprising because I usually don't sell bunnies, like they don't sell well for me, but I was happy about that. I started with 2 big cats and I sold one for $20. I started with 3 small cats and I sold all 3 of them for $10 each. I started with 5 regular chickens and I sold 4 of them for $18 each. I started with 1 weighted chicken and I sold it for $38. The person that bought the weighted chicken actually bought over $100 worth of my stuff. She was buying Christmas presents for everybody, so I'm really thankful for this person for shopping local this holiday season. Thank you for everybody who's doing that. I started with 13 chicken nuggets and I sold 5 of them for $8 each. I started with 1 small purple monster and I sold it for $28. I started with 3 elephants and I sold all 3 of them for $25 each. I started with 3 pumpkins and I sold 2 of them for $15 each. I had them out just because it is after Halloween, but it was like literally a few days ago, so I put them out and 2 of them sold. I started with 6 hot dogs and I sold 5 of them for $25 each. So I sold 1 today. I had made the 2 last night and I sold 1 today. Maybe if I had more yesterday, I would have sold more. I don't know. Like, I sold out of them like midday, so I don't know if I would have had more in the evening, if I would have sold more. Who knows? I started with 2 jumbo bears, and I sold one for $45. I started with 10 small frogs, and I sold 4 of them for $8 each. I started with 2 baby loveys, and I sold one for $25. I started with 1 big reversible octopus, and I sold it for $22. I started with 3 mini mushies, and I sold all 3 of them for $10 each. I started with 4 mini turtles, and I sold all 4 of them for $12 each. I started with 5 mystery bags, and I sold 4 of them for $10 each, so people seem to enjoy the little mystery bags. I started with 2 big mushies, and I sold one for $18. I started with 14 chunky octos, and I sold 5 of them for $10 each. I started with 6 mini octos, and I sold one for $8. I started with 6 regular octopus plushies made from acrylic yarn, and I sold 3 of them for $15 each. I started with 6 snakes, and I sold 2 of them for $25 each. I started with 1 snuggler, and I sold it for $35. I started with 4 squids, and I sold one for $25. I started with 1 big skull, and I sold it for $38. I started with 3 squishies, and I sold one for $8. I started with 5 small turtles, and I sold 2 of them for $18 each. I started with 1 turkey, and I sold it for $22. I was happy to sell this one after Thanksgiving. In Canada, Thanksgiving is in October. I had made it for Thanksgiving, and then I didn't sell it, so I'm happy to sell it now. I started with 7 mini whales, and I sold one for $8. I started with 1 wiener dog, and I sold it for $25. I started with 29 keychains, and I sold 16 of them for $8 each. I started with 1 big bee, and I sold it for $20. I started with 10 hats, and I sold one for $20. I started with 14 small skulls. Some of them had flowers embroidered on them, some of them didn't. And I sold only 4 of them for $15 each, so now I'm stuck with 10 skulls for the rest of the year. Hopefully I can sell them throughout the year. I started with 1 snowman without a hat, and I sold it for $20. And lastly, I started with 4 snowman ornaments, and I sold 2 of them for $12 each. So that is a total of 96 items that sold this weekend, so I am very happy about that. So obviously that's not horrible at all, and I'm very happy with all the sales I made. I'm just like a little bit disappointed that I literally made 14 small skulls and I sold only 4. So now I have 10 left, and I will bring them to the markets that I have. I might not put them out if I don't need to. I might just put them out if I'm like running out of stuff to put on my table because I'm selling so much other stuff. I'm not sure, but I will have them. I also have 2 medium skulls that didn't even sell. Like, that's why they weren't in my breakdown, because I didn't sell any of them. So I still have those also. So like, skulls didn't sell that well. I thought they would, so that's why I made so many, but they didn't sell that well, so now I'm kind of stuck with them. But the event overall was not like a fail of any kind. Like, I am happy with how it went, but it's just for the amount of traffic that there was, a lot of people weren't buying, which, like, I understand not everybody is interested in crochet plushies, but the amount of people that came into my booth, looked around for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then left without buying anything, like, that's okay. I'm not, like, you know, obviously everybody can do that if they want to. It's just usually when people spend that much time looking at my items, really looking at all of the choices, they end up buying something. Like, sometimes when they're spending that much time in the booth is because they're trying to figure out which one they would like to buy. If it's for someone else, they might try to figure out which one they would like. to buy for that person or even for themselves or whatever. But usually people don't spend that much time in a booth looking at the items, touching the items, and then leave without buying anything. But I find that happened a lot this weekend. So many people would come in, touch everything, look at everything for a long time, and then not buy anything. So that was a little bit odd to me, but I mean, that's okay. So I hope that the whole breakdown was helpful for you guys to give you guys an idea of what it is that I sold, and that like I made a lot of themed items for this event and those didn't sell that well. So I don't know, like it could be different for other people, but for me, I try to not make so many themed items, but this time I thought I would, and it just gave me another reason to not make so many themed items for events like this. So yeah, I hope it was helpful for you guys if you have an event that has a theme, if you're trying to figure out whether you should make themed items or not. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying for me, they don't sell that well, and then I get stuck with them for the rest of the year. But I hope it was helpful for you guys. So that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so glad you guys came along with me to this event. I have a Christmas market next weekend, so definitely stay tuned for that because I will do a video for you guys. So definitely subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!